Welcome back to another episode of A Crimson Moon's Chronicles. Last we left off, the players had made it into a tavern where Kerez was kicked in the nuts by a goat man, and Bubbles was thrown out because she was underage. Now, let us continue as the players continue to wash away their wounds and sorrows with ale and food.
Yeah, Grim not so much food as ale. Maybe a few shots too. Good bourbon. That's what she likes.
Ooh.
Zoma, Grim, you notice your friend Kerez. You notice Kerez, after getting kicked in the nuts and headbutted, he sort of passed out on the table from pain. As you don't really want to wake him, as you see Ragged's already trying to clean up the ale and stuff off the floor.
I don't know if I can empathize with him, but I do know that getting kicked in the crotch is not a pleasant thing. Um, by anyone's standards.
Right, but if he's passed out, let's leave him that way because you don't want
I
to wake
was
him up to
thinking
enjoy
that
that pain.
I'm going to come around to here and I will remove his boots and elevate his legs and put like some bar towels under him to elevate his feet and see if the barkeep has a small blanket or something like that. Maybe a large towel that we could use
Well,
as a.
why don't we just carry him up to a room? We'll rent a room and we'll throw him up on a bunk. Let him.
Well, we need a rest anyway, don't we? So let's just get all our rooms now.
Red, you got any rooms available tonight?
Yeah,
Ragged will
dude,
then
I'll
look
come up to him.
Ragged will then look towards Zoma. I do have a few rooms available, yes. Why do you ask?
Oh, this is.
Well, I'd like a private room. My friends here will share a room.
The first few rooms should
I
be
would like a
open.
bath to go with. I would like a bath to go with my room, please.
There are some tubs above the stairs if you do stop there.
All right. She is mindful of her hygiene.
We have a companion that's going to be joining us shortly. He will square up with you once he gets here because he's going to need a bunk as well.
I will carry Krez upstairs. I will come over, scoop him up in my arms, and single-handedly, because really it would probably be easier with dead weight holding a body for one person to do it versus two. So I'll do like the fireman carry over my shoulder, or I'll just bear hug him and carry him up that way. But one way or the other, I've got enough strength that does not faze me to carry him up. I mean, what is he, a chipmunk?
The
Oh, he's a
cat?
tabaxi, isn't he?
He's a
Yeah,
liquid cat.
Yeah, so how fat is the tabaxi?
he shouldn't be that heavy. He's a
Probably
mummy.
Actually,
not
he's pretty tough.
300,
He's quite light.
probably not 300 pounds, so yeah, I'll just manhandle him up to the room, lay him down in his bed, cover him up with a sheet or blanket, uh, pull out his little boogle woogle and tuck it under his arm because I know he can't sleep without it or else he wets himself.
He,
Anyway,
he's
Oh
237
boy.
pounds with all of his equipment on.
with his equipment. Okay. Well, that we can do 2 trips. I can haul him up by himself and then haul his
Tell you what,
equipment, or vice versa.
why don't you grab one foot and I'll grab the other foot and we can drag him up the stairs together.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And we'll drag him by his legs.
Yeah.
Going slow so he doesn't bump his head too much.
Well,
As you
I'm
go,
thinking that our ascent speed should match whatever the rhythm of the band playing is.
Yes.
so
Right.
his head would keep
So
tempo with the
we'll try to
drums.
jog to see if we can get his head to glide across the top of each step instead of going thunk, thunk, thunk.
As you guys are getting prepared to move,
There you
Perez,
go.
Ragged escorts Bubbles up to a room and then locks her in the room.
Hey, I want. I threw up going up the stairs.
Although I would say I do have enough strength to carry Perez and Gear together, but I would do it separately because I don't want to throw myself. This is no strength. This is no contest here.
Right.
So
Hey, and we're both a little worn for the better as well right now. So
right, yeah.
we're
And
dragging this
got a
up.
belly full of
We are
ale.
trying to minimize any damage that we may be doing to him by dragging him up there.
Oh, sure. And you know, I've had some chicken nuggets and drank me some ale, so
Yeah.
belly full of ale and everything.
When we get to the top step, we realize going, hey, we should have boy, maybe we should have grabbed one on each end.
Maybe I should have pulled him up by his.
Oh well, next time.
Well, I was
And with
willing
that,
on
well,
carrying him up by myself, just one of two ways, which are viable ways. But if you want to help, I'll let you help.
Who named themselves you, by the way?
you?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
probably
My name is Mark. You.
yeah,
no,
it,
someone
I
has named
changed that.
themselves you.
yeah. On my thing, it's the
Oh, yeah,
potato,
that's
which
the-
is me. You, Mark. Not even gonna try to pronounce that one, which I'm assuming is Dante, and then Bubbles.
Yeah. No, mine says you.
Yeah, your name is now you, and it's telling you that's you.
Right.
That is
Where's
so
the confusion?
You.
Albert.
Yeah, but see, when I play another game, then I'm Sozak, or I'm Zoma in the wrong game, and I'm Sozak in the wrong game. So here, that's who you are.
As you all get into your
You
rooms,
are you.
Bubbles locked in her room with the yellow carpet and yellow sheets. The door is completely locked off.
I got a
with-
question.
Yes,
Who took me upstairs?
Ragged.
Who took me upstairs? Oh, I puked on his back going upstairs. Just letting it
You
out.
did. You got that in on the way up the stairs. I heard that.
Yeah. I left you a surprise.
As Perez,
Drunkenly.
Perez, Bubbles, Zoma, and the other two guests in their room, Grim taking a long-needed bath.
Oh, don't forget me. I was the first person to bring up a bath.
Yeah,
I take one too. We
like
could
I-
share.
like I said, you are in a bath.
Share a tub, I guess.
You are in a bath. I did move you to one. You all do get a long rest.
I'll take it.
Where's my,
Cool.
where am I at the moment?
I could use it. Thank you. Does that give me another heroic inspiration back?
No, you get those when I just give them to people for random stuff.
Oh, I want a whole set for my friends and everything when they come over.
Bubbles phasing through walls, I see.
Yeah, so Bubbles, actually, no, this is what happened at about 1 o'clock in the morning. Certain half drunk, tipsy, light as a feather person climbed through the windows and made her way to the bathroom, took a bath, left it a mess, stuck back in her room.
What's sad is I can
Because,
see
somebody
that
locked the
happening.
door,
I can see that happening though.
and she went back to
Is that where I am now? Is the tubs?
Yes, that is a
Yeah.
tub.
Okay, well, after some time, I will get out, dry off,
It is a very
and then I
public bathroom.
will.
Well, in
There's
another
another-
campaign, that was Sozak's bed.
Now there's a rumor going around about a
I'll take this
half-naked girl ghost at 3 o'clock in the morning with wet footprints. So you saw.
back. I'll take that room.
Okay. In the morning, you guys are awoken by the smell of cooked food and delicious ale being freshly brewed, is what you can smell. Bubbles, your door is still completely locked.
No, yeah, I'll start stomping on it. Open up, I break this shit.
She needs
You're
help.
gonna have to pay.
Wait, where are you? You're over here.
Yeah, I'd
I'm
try to
gonna-
help unlock the door.
I'm gonna help try to unlock the door with my strength.
No.
Maybe she just needs a little bit more oomph behind it.
Roll me
Should
a
I roll an athletics check?
roll me a strength check.
Strength check. Flat strength. Okay. Oh, that was almost an 18. 14.
You try to turn the door handle, but it doesn't turn.
Oh wait, I got it. Here, let me try. Look out.
Knock spell. I did my.
Does an 18 hit it with when my foot collides with it?
Roll me a strength check, please.
$17?
Bubbles, I need a dex save from you.
Hold
Oh
on.
shit, you're right behind the door. Oh well, you're going flying, kid.
She was just about to swing out the door herself. You might go flying, buddy.
The Bubbles Trebuchet.
The Bubble. Yeah, I need a dex save from Bubbles.
Yeah. Hold on. Dexterity. Hi-ya! She jumps onto the chandelier like a cat.
We hope.
Maybe not.
Oh, Zoma, you
Yeah,
kick the door open.
She
Bubbles
slips on the water.
sees the door start to open quickly as she tries to get back, but too slow. She gets hit in the face with the door. Zoma, roll me an unarmed strike, please.
No, I bet that
I
happened
did.
to me
I
before.
did, so I will do the damage now.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The damage.
Oh shit.
Bubbles, you get thrown back. You now have almost a broken nose, as you are bleeding from your face as you just got hit in the face by a door.
Well, door's unlocked. Breakfast is ready.
Yeah, come on, get your jowls full of
You see
diddles.
Bubbles threatening to chop the door into pieces of matches. You stupid ass door, mother! I can't even curse. I forgot because I'm a little kid. Stupid freaking fairy Bubbles chocolate. What the hell do kids say? You see her stomping around.
I'm halfway to the top of the steps here. I'm
Right.
going down.
Ditto.
You just hear stomping coming down the stairs. Stupid door, fucking
I'm hitting the buffet table, loading my tray up. I'm not using a plate. I'm just loading my tray. And I'll actually. Me and Willie will have breakfast here. I give him a bagel, the whole thing.
Move over. I want to eat too.
Nugget.
She just grabs the whole container of bacon and sits down.
Come on.
I'm going to start this breakfast off with a pitcher of ale.
It reminds me of that little. Do you guys remember that video that short video. It's like this
Yeah, it was all messed up.
Whoever's talking, robot.
Back.
So it wasn't just me.
Yeah, I thought it was me.
Yeah.
So did I.
Okay.
How dare you, Daisy?
I couldn't understand anything you were saying, and nobody else was complaining about it, so I figured it was just me.
I was like, robot.
No, it was probably me.
Because I heard there was that this short video or small video, and then it was all gibberish, and I just like, all right, relogging.
Oh, that was me. It's all me.
Alrighty.
So
Sorry about your forehead, kid.
stuff her face. She's stuffing her face with bacon. At least I got a bath. What did I pay? I don't remember. That's weird. Oh, well.
As you guys are eating, you notice someone walking into the tavern, someone you've never met before, but seemed to be of a higher order in the typical, like, towns and kingdoms.
So you see walking in a young-looking male that is wearing a long white coat.
Holy shit, he's
with,
big.
with a black with some black armor trim around his waist, shoulders, neck, black gauntlets. He's got his hair is black with streaks of blue going through it. A very smooth complexion, very slim build. Not so much muscular, but he walks in. He looks very. Let's just say he is very attractive for someone who. And you get that sort of impression that, oh, this person belongs in a castle, not out in a tavern in the middle of nowhere in this area. He kind of does stick out like a sore thumb.
You emit a snobby aura.
Noble kind of aura, yes.
Huh.
And you definitely see a signet ring on a signet amulet on his chest.
Got
I
it.
can deal with a smug city folk, and yeah,
Yeah, I know the type. I completely ignore him.
yeah, I do
Hey, look,
too.
everybody. It's a prince.
Hey, I got me a pitcher of ale. Life's good for me this morning.
Wait, you got ale? Where was that? I turn around and start looking around the room.
Up at
I
the
missed
bar.
that.
Up at the bar, I went up and I said, "Give me a pitcher of ale," and they said, "Okay." I'm gonna get me some. Do they have any sausages like bratwurst, especially, or something like that? Wurst.
There are a few left at the buffet tables. There are a few left.
I'll gather them up and eat them sausages too. These sound pretty tasty.
I just took
And
the whole tray of bacon.
with a little bit of eggs too. Sure, why not? Couple scoops of scrambled eggs. Maybe some cheese on it. Yeah.
There you go.
Or Swiss.
I walk up to the
Buddha.
bartender. I was like, Good morning to you, good tavern keep. How goes your morning?
As normal as it's always been, a few people here and there. Their child, as he stares at Bubbles with a death glare.
Child, huh?
She gives him a bacon middle finger.
Tell me, does this child you mentioned travel with a rather big, rather? Did they travel with a Goliath, possibly catfolk and a human as well?
Yes, they're right over there at the table, as he will point towards the Knights of Gothi, being Bubbles, Zoma, and Grim, but Karez is nowhere to be seen.
Hmm.
Getting ready to attack you. Sneak attack in the back.
Was there a? Where's the cat?
Ah, don't worry.
Yeah,
You'll
where is
find
it?
him later on.
Are you sure? I have strict orders from the king and queen to find these people.
Yes, I know who you are.
Right.
I am friends with your father.
He did mention. So you must be the legendary Ragged that I've heard many a tales about.
Yes, and we have met before. I am one of the
Famous
nobles of the
barkeep.
city.
Oh right, yes, we have. Sorry. I meet so many people. It's hard being a princeling, so to speak. It's it gets rather tiresome being captive to those in higher position than ourselves.
Ragged will roll
But
his
anyway, I
eyes.
shall no longer go.
Over the table, I will sit there in hushed tones and say, "Oh, and I, a humble princess, for I have all this admiration upon me. In my travels, how will I ever travail this?" Mom,
Um, well,
adding,
I put a gold piece on the table. Uh, thank you very much for your information. I, of course, shall pay, like any good Simulator does. And then after I kind of dismiss Ragged as I look over the table and looking over towards these characters over here. Right. As I slowly meander my way over,
be like,
I
"Shh,
approach the
shh,
table.
he's coming."
He puts both hands on the table in front of him and goes, "So you must be the famed Knights of Gothi that I've heard so much about.
Yes, my lord, how might you come to hear of us?
I have my I have my I have my ways. I have contacts in the highest places that you can imagine.
I
I've been
see.
told to help you or collect you, so to speak, but it appears that you're missing another who is meant to be with you. I was told he would be with you, but I do no longer see a cat folk person with you. Oh, I must digress. My name is Jai Safarius. It's a pleasure to
Oh,
meet you guys.
pleased to meet your acquaintance, for I am Grim. And she'll slide on her helm, her dread helm, and when she breathes through it, her breath kind of deepens and has a kind of a raspy tone to it. And you see her eyes, where her eyes would be, are just two red dots staring back at you.
Oh,
And
very
she'll
fearsome.
pull off
Very
her
fearsome
helm and
indeed.
she'll say, "Grim, here to meet your acquaintance, my lord."
You do appear to be rather grim, don't you?
Well, I
And
Try to respect the reputations.
The reputation system is very important as it symbolizes who we are and what we stand for. Now, as for the child and the hulking
You're
Goliath
calling
in
it.
the corner,
Whoa. She drops the bacon and storms up to him. Excuse me. There are no children here, okay? Steps on her. She stands on your. You know when you're dancing with kids and they stand on your shoes? She stands on his shoes and looks him in the eye. I am not a kid. I am a princess. Okay? And this, and she holds up her hand, is bacon. She turns around and goes back to the bacon.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I had a delivery.
clearly you like bacon.
Sorry, I had a delivery show up.
Clearly you like bacon. And
Gotcha.
that's fine. We continued without you.
I stood on the new guy's toes and he said something about a child, so I got in my feelings instantly. Stood on his toes and looked him dead in the eye and said, I am not a child. I am a princess, okay? Huh. And I waved some bacon at him menacingly, and I go back to finishing the tray of bacon that I had.
Right. So, as I was saying, I've been sent to collect you by orders of the king and queen themselves.
Oh, I see.
And yes.
Zoma hasn't looked up from her plate, but as soon as you used the word collect, she dropped her eating instruments and just froze in place.
Just finishing her sausages, she'll wipe off her little bit of fat juice that she's got on her lips with her blouse sleeve a little bit. And she'll stand up and say, Barkeep, we must ride. Provide me 2 small casks of ale, maybe 3, for I might need company on the trip. And a bottle of good whiskey.
Ragged will look at the group.
Or bourbon.
He will look at the group, he will put a small keg onto the counter and a small bottle of whiskey. And it would be 50 gold.
Let the rich fucker pay, and I'll get up and head for the door.
Yeah, hey, this is on you, guy. You're fronting this expedition.
Well, if I don't pay for it, you don't get it. And
we don't go.
Unfortunately, I haven't been given anything, and besides, I can't take you anywhere yet.
Well, you got to settle up the bill for our rooms and breakfast.
I do not think I will. That is completely yours to pay for.
I see. Well, then you'll kindly inform their highnesses that we will be there as soon as we are done with our lodging here. We've received the message. We will be there in 3 days.
That's not going to cut it. By the way, where's your cat friend?
Cat friend.
I completely ignore that you even asked me a question.
Well, no matter what.
Okay, hold on a second. Zoma, I have to point out something for Zoma out of character here. On her character sheet, if you read on her notes under enemies, Zoma harbors a deep hatred for authority figures and institutions, other than the Knights of Gothi. She views them as oppressive forces that crush the weak while protecting the powerful. She openly defies their rules, seeing them as obstacles to freedom and threats to the downtrodden she has sworn to protect. So this is why she's being so obnoxious to you initially.
I got it. You see that Jai kind of understands that point of view, but he keeps on continuing as he goes. Well, funny thing, the king and queen requires all 4 of you And we can't really go anywhere without the cat person.
Well,
Cat person.
I'll tell you
Yes,
what.
or
And I'll
Conrad.
look at
I should
my
say.
at my pet, and he'll climb off my shoulder, and he'll come down to the table, and a little rat with like a swollen head just sits up in front of you and squeaks a little bit, and go, "Here, will a rat do instead of a cat?"
Do you see these cat men often in your dreams, or you have these visions?
He's infatuated with cat people.
I assume
No,
so.
He
Cat
couldn't be
people.
no,
talking about Sir Carez, could he?
yes, if that's his name. I
So
was not
you
given
would dare
names.
call a Tabaxian knight of Gothy a cat person?
I didn't have. I had.
You're
Well,
lucky he's not present.
I will inform you that I was not told of your names. All I know is I was given orders by the king and queen to. Um, I think I've used the wrong word. Maybe not collect, but as to ask for your accompaniment. To hear what the king and queen has to offer for the Knights of Gothic. This is this. Think of it as job prospecting, as I'm sure you need someone to pay for your gold, do you not? Or what if that
Well, no,
someone
we
was
need
able
somebody to
to pay
pay
you?
with gold for the lodgings while we awaited you. You took so long to get here, we ran up a tab. That's on you.
It's not on me. That's not
I'll
on me.
I'll head over to the bar and just sit and I'll do small chit chat with Ragged.
I need
Doing a sleight of hand to settle up
Yeah.
my tab with him.
I need Zoma to make me a wisdom
I'm gonna
saving
sit
throw.
back down. I want to know if we're in on this or not, because I'm willing to go. I'll even spring for my own supply of hooch, and I'm gonna drink anyway. Damn it!
Fair
But
enough. I'm very grateful for you, Grim.
lucky we've got the stingiest king of the kingdoms.
Right? The
I
guy's so
assure
broke
you
he
that
can't
they
pick
will
up
pay
the
you.
tab. How's he gonna pay us?
I assure you that the king and queen will pay for whatever it is that
You know,
you desire.
I'm gonna
Well,
get
here,
some writing
just
supplies.
sign Red's ledger then that you'll make good in the name of the crown. And
Hey,
we're
there
all
we
set to
go.
go.
I'm sure that we can come to some sort of arrangement. Ragged, if that is okay with you, good sir.
I will even pitch in rugged if they even welch on that. I will cover my tab in the future with you, just so we're even.
He takes out
Right.
If
three
they
My
even
pieces of
wisdom
welch.
save I did an 8.
with 3 pieces of paper. He sets them down. These are contracts, mind you. As he looks at Zoma, Grim, and regrettably Bubbles, sign here. As he tells each of you to sign your own paper.
No, I did a sleight of hand to slide him the gold to settle my portion of my tab. I
Oh,
just never heard the amount.
I heard that part. I'll send you a message in a second.
You know, that black ink sure looks a lot like blood when you put it to paper, don't it?
Well, why don't you
What's the pay-
sign in blood and see if it looks the same?
But sign my name in my own blood?
Why not?
Nah, no, thank you. It'd be
I
bad
mean,
enough
what could
if
go wrong with that?
I
well,
will say that signing
I'm
something
gonna
in blood
sign a
is
blood
I will
contract.
I will let you know that signing things in blood is a form of pact magic and binding yourself to a person with that contract. So technically, you would be binding yourself to Ragged if you signed with your blood.
Right.
Just, just
You'd
simple
be a
warlock
slave.
stuff.
Or you could become his slave in the future if you try to welch on the contract.
Technically, everyone is a slave to something
Well,
in one way
yeah,
or
to
another.
some extent. I'm a slave to strong drink and this pipe weed that I love to smoke. By the way, I need some pipe weed. Come fill up my pouch, brother.
Oh, I can't afford to partake in any recreational activities. My apologies.
Do you eat bacon? She steps and hands him some bacon, puts it in his hand. Here you go.
Bacon is fine. Bacon is edible. I like bacon.
Bacon's good.
Bubbles does
Yeah,
need to
she just
sign one of the
grabs it.
contracts.
She takes like a
I didn't want to get near Bubbles' face when she had this bacon. No way near.
bacon in the new guy's hand. Here you go. She just takes it right out of the container and slaps it in his hand. There you go.
I will doubt it to my death, but yeah, I'm kind of scared of Bubbles.
Yeah.
You
So
don't like
you guys
bacon?
all done with your contract? Because I'm going to take mine unsigned and just slide it back. Or actually, I'm just going to slide mine back. You can roll a perception to see if you notice anything different about mine, but I'm just sliding it back to red. Or what's
Bubbles
his name? Ragged.
Bubbles does need to make a contract as well, as Ryaga did tell her to sign as well.
Well, what's the contract? What's it for? What's that?
It
You
is
got to
pretty.
make good on your tab.
Yeah, it's literally a contract to make sure you make good on your tab.
I have my
What's a
mark. I
tab?
know how to make. I will sign my mark as long as it doesn't look like blood as I start writing.
Roll me a
Bubbles,
perception.
she draws a couple of smiles. For who?
Grim.
That's a 22.
It is red ink.
Oh shit! I'm gonna stop. As soon as
Can
I
Arcana check?
start to move
Hold on.
that and I see it's red, I'm gonna stop right there and I'm gonna say,
Can I Arcana do an Arcana check to see if the ink is blood?
Go
If
ahead.
it's like actual ink, or would that be more medicine? What's your?
Roll me a medicine, actually.
Look at
And what was Bubbles'
Look at-
signature?
it's a taste, Alec.
No, Bubbles she's drawing all over hers. She's like smiley
Oh dear.
faces.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
She makes little stick figures of this is
Oh,
you,
that's an animal.
and that's the cat person, and that's
I
this is
can't
a new
look
guy.
fucking cat person.
She shows oh, you guys don't have your name. She's like, yeah, see, look, that's Grim. She writes Grim in like with a tall thing, and she's like, that's Zoma. She can't really spell, but there's an X for Zoma, and there's the bartender, and he's like with evil horns. She's like doodling all over the contract, like
When she finishes with
she hands it to the
when she finishes doodling and
there you
hands in the
go.
when
She hands it to
when Bubbles hands in the contract sort of rolls itself up with a lock, almost like a spectral lock forming around it before disappearing.
Did you guys happen to read the fine print on that contract? That's why I slid mine back and paid my tab.
I will yeah, I'm just gonna pay mine in advance. I'm gonna put forth 25 gold pieces for alcohol provisions and pipe weed
Okay.
my contract
for a
has
3-day
everybody's
journey,
picture, so it
3
has
hour
how many people
tour,
in the bar?
3-hour tour.
2, 3. So I got seven signatures on mine,
Nice.
Other
including the
25
bartender.
gold piece of
Oh, I forgot the rat. Oh well.
liquor.
So I take it you're all done with your signing.
Are you gonna put it on the fridge?
Contracts don't go on fridges.
No, but
Bubbles, right?
Ragged does grab the
Bubble.
contract, walk around this tank a bit, climb up to the top before dropping the contract into it. You notice the contract sort of turns into a red liquid on contact with this water.
Oh man, you destroyed my drawings.
No. That's a go jump in. That's a magic bath.
Really? But I already took a bath.
Bubbles, don't jump in the vat.
It's like
Don't jump
getting a bubble bath without getting wet.
I already did my hair this morning. Maybe next time.
I wonder why
Besides.
Gotham chose you to be his knights. Interesting. I wouldn't jump in that vat if I were you, Bubbles. Okay. So we are ready to go then, right?
Yes, sir.
All
I've
right.
got my
Well,
stuff.
first port of call is to find your missing friend, Perez, wasn't it?
He's not missing. We know where he is.
Do you mind getting him?
No, I'm not gonna get him.
Oh man, I got so much weight that I can put on. Shit.
He's busy. He's doing stuff. He'll join us when he'll know how to find us.
Unfortunately, it requires authority.
Yeah, but you see, unfortunately, he already had commitments and things that he needed to do with his guild, and well, unfortunately, he's unable to be contacted right now while he's performing these tasks. And like I said, when he's done, he will join us.
No, we can just leave a message here to have him sprint forth and join us forthwith at the King's Castle. Give him passcode RBJ R92000.
The king and
That
queen
is
should be
RBJ.
are lucky that we happen to be available and and not preoccupied.
Yeah.
Very lucky indeed. Very well. Ragged, I have a favor to ask of you. I'm pretty sure you know what the favor is.
Do remind me.
If you happen to see this, Perez, please insist that he go and come and visit the Royal Highness and the King and Queen, if you'd be so kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, the royalty will pay you for, collect for information giving and gathering, stuff like that.
Really, you'll readily spend the crown's coin for a man to deliver a message in the future, but you won't spend the crown's few coins to pay for our breakfast and room.
I'm not spending the crown's money. I do not have that authorization. Hence why I could not pay your tab. I do not have the authorization. I have my own little sum of
Pants King, I
money
guess.
that is not really enough.
That's
Listen,
what I'm gonna know
Bubbles
him
says.
as.
I don't know,
He's
guys. This king and queen don't sound like they even have enough money to pay us if we do a task for them. Never mind.
Well, I
Oh,
bought my own liquor, dude. I don't
they
know.
do.
Can they afford a keg or two of ale?
Right?
I'm sure they can. It's just that they are quite stingy. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Exactly our point.
Yeah,
Don't
but
want to
if you
give the working man their honest due, do they?
All right. So
If
here's
you-
what we do. We'll go see this king and queen, see what they want. When they offer a reward, we'll ask for 10 times what they offer and then settle for half.
very well.
You're agreeing to 10 times? Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm agreeing because, well, I get a commission on off how much they give you.
When the crown makes her offer, we'll let them know that no, we were told we could get 10 times of that, according to your purser here. What was your name again?
I prefer not to repeat my name more than once. If you didn't get it the first time, then shame on you.
I got it. We'll just call you Tibbs.
Dibs.
Funny, that used to be my cat's name.
How
I wonder
about
where
that?
my cat. I
And
wonder where that
didn't
cat.
you come in here looking for a cat person with a human?
Oh yes, as long with a Goliath and a Bubbles as well.
I can't wait to see the look on your face when I tell
what-
Perez that.
Which one of us is a Goliath?
Oh, the 7 foot tall,
Guy-
10-inch
Yeah.
tall base, or Zoma doesn't give that away.
Jai just like sighs as he half-heartedly points towards Zoma.
Oh, so that's
This
who
joke.
Zoma is. I didn't know that for sure.
Yeah. Goliath
Okay.
Barbarian.
Oh, Goliath Barbarian. All right.
Anyway,
Sadly,
shall
as
we?
much as I look intimidating, I don't hold a candle to her.
Oh, trust me, you look quite intimidating, Grim. Shall we be on our way?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If you can beat Grim in arm wrestling, we will go right now without any more delay and no hassles for the whole journey.
Did you read the message I sent you,
However, if you
Zoma?
lose, we're finishing breakfast.
Yeah. I still got some of my keg left, or not keg, but pitcher. I still got about another pull left on that.
Well, I
I'll
suppose you
top
can
up my
finish your
cup with
breakfast.
the last of the pitcher. There, I'm on my last drink. We can go shortly. Does
Well,
anyone
very
need
well.
anything?
You may finish your breakfast and drinks.
That's what I'm doing. Does anyone have any bacon left over or
I'm gonna
anything?
go back to the table. I'm gonna pick up my tray, come up to the bar, set it down, and it's literally gonna be like a cafeteria tray, piled high with just every kind of meat they had there on the buffet. Before I sit down and start finishing breakfast.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
So
Don.
yeah, Grim, I don't know. I got sausage, I got bacon. I don't know what
Dante.
these are, but they're good. They're round.
Dante, roll me a perception check, please. And then shortly after, if you do succeed in intelligence.
Nat 20 on in perception
Okay, intelligence.
with 25 total. Save or check?
Check.
Nat 20 on intelligence for 23.
You did not just get 2 nat 20s in a row.
I did get 2 Nat 20s in a row. I did get them.
Somebody's
They're right there in the
cheating.
log.
Somebody's cheating, man. You notice the
No,
round. You do notice around things on Zoma's tray that are with your intelligence check. Horse nuts.
They're called Rocky Mountain oysters.
Exactly.
They're not horse nuts. They're oysters. It's seafood. I eat another one.
It's the only.
What do
It's
I
the only
notice from
food.
perception?
It's the only food that comes in its own sack.
Sit pre-bagged, ready to go.
Okay. I don't do anything. I'm just watching. So, just check. He pulls out a little nail file and stuff. He's just cleaning his nails, filing his nails a little bit. Just waiting for the others to finish.
I tap Grim, going, "Yeah, I knew he'd back out of arm wrestling you. You'd send him through a wall, the little wimp. These little prissy castle people."
Oh, if only you knew who my father
Oh
is.
shit!
Oh
Where's our
boy.
dinner at?
You're not gonna arm wrestle Grim, are you?
Well, I don't really feel like it today. Arm wrestling doesn't really solve many things.
I mean, are you afraid of your reputation if you lost to a mere woman?
No, nothing like that. It's just that I've read some historical things about female warriors and the strength that they hold, such as yourself and Grim. And I'll be honest, I am not that strong. I do not have the strength that you fine ladies have. However, I prefer matters of looks and the art of negotiation through speech as opposed to physical. I'm definitely not the one that you would want to pick for an arm wrestle.
Zelma's
I'm
just
the
making
sort of,
snoring noises while you're talking.
I'm the person that you choose to handle disputes and, well, negotiate.
Yeah, we do that too. And we slam our weapons on the table. We do lots of negotiating.
When you guys finally
Ain't
finish
that right,
eating,
Grim?
when you guys finish your
Hey.
food finally, you do realize the sun is already about midday. You've wasted half the day sitting here eating breakfast.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Now we have to have lunch. Ale, please.
I
Yeah,
I look at you. I look at Ragged. I look at Ragged. I give him a wink as I say,
I'll do
Ragged.
another picture then.
Hold on. I look at Ragged and I say, "Is it possible to bar these group before they eat you out of food?" Wink, as I give him a slight wink.
We're paying our tab as I
Yeah,
chug down an ale.
unlike the king.
We ain't stiffing them like the king is.
Ragged will roll his eyes, look at the group. I do have to agree with the boy. The king and queen are not ones to trifle with, and they will pay you for your troubles.
Yeah, I know. We just don't. We just want Pretty Boy to get irritated so he doesn't accomplish the mission too quickly.
Oh, well, then, Alfred, when I come back, then if they reimburse you, you can pay me. How about that? And if I
How
never
about
come back, I guess I never need the money again.
you start to see um Jai's demeanor sort of change as his eyes start to go a solid purple, start to go translucent purple, sorry, and he looks at the group, he just goes, "I'm not asking again. We are to leave. You've had your breakfast, enough to eat for 4 people, 4 days. Let's just get the fuck on with it.
Actually,
Stop
you know what I
piss
could
farting
use?
around."
What I could use now is a good nap. Just a little stretch down for about
Right? You know,
an
you just
hour.
had a
Uh,
big breakfast. I could
Yeah,
do a quick power
and
nap.
I'm still a little gassy from all that ale too.
Dante, does a 22 hit you?
just
Whoa.
why? Why me? I'm shielding. No, it doesn't hit.
Luck point.
You
I
are
shield.
you are the opulent palace dressed person that came into this as blue collar salt of the earth tavern as you could be.
Well, what about horses to get there? Are you providing horses?
Are we walking?
Hold on. Something
Are
else
we
is happening
walking?
right now.
I may need to get more ale.
Yeah. Hold on. We gotta find out what just whacked them and why.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
haven't
like what?
eaten.
It was rolled with a luck point, so
Still
Um,
fit.
how about a 26, Dante?
of course it's gonna hit.
You get smacked across the face by Ragged as he's sort of standing on the stool. Knock it off at the eyes, child. Do not aggress to your elders.
You're right.
Well,
Stand.
if you're gonna whine about it, I guess we could go now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is what I would like right now.
Now I'll get off the stool and
well,
collect
geez,
the barrels of
you don't have to get all
liquor
huffy about it. We can
fucking
we
over
can go.
here.
All right.
You have been procrastinating for the last 4 hours.
We
Get off your fucking asses and move.
look. I'm on my feet, aren't I?
Yes. Now
Okay.
let's fucking go before you are no
Yeah.
longer Knights of Gothy.
I'm gonna walk over. I'm just gonna pat you on the head
I've got 3 casks,
and then start towards the door.
3 casks and a bag, and my teeth.
This is just
Hey, did you
hilarious.
So
You didn't sign that piece of paper, right? So I feel bad for the people that signed that.
I did
turn
not. I
back.
went ahead and paid up right off
I,
the
I
skin.
turn I turn back and look at Ragged. I give him a nod.
Well, you have one problem.
Acknowledging what he did.
You see, we paid our tab, but he
Oh,
just
that
picked
seems
up
fair.
3 extra kegs, which haven't been paid for yet, and you're the only one left in there. We left.
Oh, thank you. 3 extra kegs.
Well, yeah, you grabbed 3. I grabbed 3. I'm not going
Oh.
thirsty.
Okay, well, yeah, I grabbed 3, but I paid something. I
Fucking
coughed up a good
mercenaries.
$1 for mine.
Oh, yeah. I guess old habits are hard to break. I say as I walk out the door.
Fucking mercenaries, Try says as he walks out with the rest of you guys. As there is a carriage waiting for you.
All
There
right.
is a carriage waiting for us.
Is it a Baruch?
Jules is already in the carriage.
So
Only if
we'll
it's a
climb in
brute.
readily. I'll stow 2 of the kegs. One's gonna be on my lap.
Oh yeah, this first day I'm gonna keep a
I know
cask up
this
front with
great
me.
traveling game. Every time we hit a bump, you drink.
Yeah, that idea. Let's do that.
Shit,
Let's see
there we
how
go. We're
googly
on
we
it.
can get.
Kegs tap.
All right, same here. Because I brought my own cask.
Right.
I'm
Once
going to
again,
save time and just drink out of the keg.
just ignoring the dead body in the cart. That's not there.
I
What
thought
did-
that was a pillow. It was kind of squishy.
Right. You guys really just don't stop, do you?
Hmm?
You guys are relentless.
Oh,
Oh my god. Can't believe I have to deal with these. I can't
well,
believe
we're on our
There's
way.
an awful lot of rocks in this road. I don't know if I can drink that quick.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I'm getting kind of bubble-headed.
Slow down. You got to make me spill it.
You're gonna become intoxicated and unable to do anything.
Hey, you said we had to go see the king and queen. You didn't say in what condition.
Oh, wait until you hit this part of the road down here.
Do you not know
Yeah,
of
this
any?
is like a vacation. Roads are safe here in
I
the realms, aren't they?
so,
I'm gonna ask the king if they're
no.
not, why they aren't.
So I'm not sure if you are aware, but normal weapons is not going to do anything against anything that tries to attack us if it's hostile. You do know that we are in werewolf territory, yes?
I did not know that.
Yeah, we're in werewolf infested territory, and if something decides to attack us, I'm sorry to say, but your regular weapons aren't going to cut it.
Well, then you better, seeing how you're
Well,
our escort, you better see that we're protected. I keep drinking my keg.
And this is why I wanted to leave earlier so that we could cover as much distance during the day as possible. And yet you decided to dawdle. So
So what?
if
You
we
gonna bitch the whole time?
if we do happen to get attacked by werewolves, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna leave you to your own fences, and I'm going to depart. I'll just tell the king and queen that they died fighting for their lives while intoxicated on alcohol.
Hey, you know, if that's what you want to do,
It's not what I want to do, but I will if it comes down to that.
got it. You know, I'd commend you for that. I'd do this. I would do the exact same.
Right.
However, you better hope we do die if you do that.
We'll see. And as I say that, handling the cart, I will do a lookout. Could I do a perception check to look for any threats that may be apparent?
Roll me an investigation.
I will do so. 14.
You don't notice anything.
Oh, that wording.
Oh, yeah. I know there's something there.
Yeah, and I'm assuming Grim and I are occupied and distracted.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
Maybe.
we're gonna get a new cart.
There we go. That's much better. But as soon as you get to this point in the road, the horses stop and start freaking out.
Whoa. Easy there, horses. Can I do it? Can I attempt to try and calm the horses with animal handling?
Go ahead.
Even though I do not have proficiency. Oh dear.
You go. You literally put your hands on the butt of the horse as it rears up and pretty much throws you on top of the cart.
Oh fuck. So I'm on the roof.
Yes.
And
while you're
now
on the
that I'm
roof,
on the roof, can I do another?
you do not need to make any check because you can see them all.
Oh fuck. Yeah, you just hear coming through the roof. You just hear a groan and sigh. It's like, fuck's sake.
I just look at Grim and going, a little coward's getting run. You ready to fight, buddy?
You hear, you guys,
I work my keg.
as I see them and I groan, like, oh fuck. You all hear a sort of crackle of magic as I summon my weapon to my hand. And I am going to Eldritch Blast this fucker right here. I'm just gonna fucking. So my Eldritch Blast is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
So do that. It 10 points. Oh, sorry. It does 6 points of force damage, and it is thrown back 10 feet. As I have repelling blast, so it's pushed back 10 feet. Werewolves are here! As I shout out. I take it we roll initiative.
Yes, I have been rolling initiative this whole time.
Okay.
Initiative. Oh. Now on. Wow, it's got to be my window size again.
Was that an official call for Anish?
Yeah.
Okay. Want to make sure of that.
World's longest initiative order I've ever created so far.
All right.
Now, Grim and I, we're inside. This is an open cart, or this is a carriage like we have seats inside and a roof over us?
This is a carriage.
So we're inside. We have cushy seats and a roof over us and walls and stuff.
Yeah, and Bubbles
It's
is
not
the
an open
only
carriage like this shows.
Bubbles is the only other person on the outside.
As well as me. So Bubbles and I are the only ones on the outside.
Nice. So, did we hear you up on the roof and then the noises? The speech. Did
Oh
we-
yeah, you would have. You would have. I was not quiet about it at
Okay,
all.
so then, yeah, I definitely corked my keg and said to Grim that I think Pretty Boy's gonna run and we're gonna have to fight. You ready?
Yeah, me too. As I'm capping mine. All right. Swords out, tits up.
Dante,
Yeah.
19.
19. I'm going to shield. To give myself an extra 5 AC.
Okay, another 19 won't hit.
No, I have 24 now.
Okay, that also means an 18 won't hit. Number 2's turn.
Correct.
Instead of going for the person on the roof, it runs up to the side of the cart and it is gonna rip a hole in the wall. As Grim and Zoma, you just see the head of a werewolf just punch its way through the wall before ripping out the wall completely.
Reaction: punch it right in the face.
It didn't move away from you, and you were on the other side of the cart. Grim does a probably not. 14 probably doesn't
Grim,
hit.
left turn, quick.
Yeah, no, Grim doesn't get hit as
Left turn.
it is the big one's turn.
All right.
This one's devastating. It is gonna run up, as these werewolves are pretty much just feral at this point. It runs up, as you can hear it growling, just as it runs up, 2 slashes from both its arms, as it just rips the throats out of the first 2 horses, before hopping up onto here and just running straight towards Bubbles. Bubbles, you're getting 2 attacks on you.
I thought he ripped the horses.
Yeah?
Yeah. So on the horses, if he killed the 2 in front, one of the 2 that he's between right now be panicking, running full speed.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
they're gonna be literally freaking out. They're not gonna just be beasts.
Oh, just wait. Bubbles does a 16 hit.
Okay.
Nope. Kitty!
How about a 22?
That hits.
You take 7 points slashing, and you would take an additional 8 points of fire.
And fire. Ooh. Strong bug, ain't ya?
As at the end of every one of its turns, the crystals upon its body shoot outwards, hitting everything within a 20-foot radius. I need a dex save from Bubbles.
God dang. Damage and a dex save. You know we're only level like 3, right, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I
You like
may.
Bubbles gonna die in like my first round. Let's see what a deck save or what? What do you need?
DC 15.
What's
Hold
the
on.
DC?
Hold on. She gives the monster a look. I'm gonna eat you. 19.
Okay, you succeed. You take half damage, which is not going to be that much. You take 3 points. That is already half down. It rolled 6 damage for max.
Hold on.
One's turn.
Trying to put this damage.
Comes up here. Rips its way through the carriage as well. Grim, you were getting 3 attacks on you.
All right.
12 doesn't hit. A 25.
Oh yeah.
And that's a natural 20 for 27. As that's going to be
Alright.
that's an additional 12 points slashing.
That might be me out of the fight.
As it is now Dante's turn.
Okay.
As I hear the carriage getting smashed into, I'm like, I fucking told you. As he is going to. So I don't have. It's my turn. I do not have shield anymore. I am going to leap down. I will take the attack of opportunity from this fucker. From this fucker here. As I will
23.
jump down onto here. 23 is a hit. It's just a standard one single attack.
Yep,
Nothing
I know.
crazy.
11 points.
Ow.
That was max damage.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. So as I leap off, I land here. And I'm going to bonus action hex this creature here. This big one.
The Titan.
So cast hex. The Titan.
The Titan.
So
Titan.
you place a curse on a creature you can see within range until the spell ends, deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit with an attack roll. Also, choose an ability when you cast a spell, target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. If it drops to 0 HP before the spell ends, you take a bonus action to change it to a new creature. So I'm going to give it a disadvantage on. I'm going to go for dexterity based checks.
So now it just makes
as
flat checks.
I am going to attack it. Ability checks, not saving throws.
Oh, I know.
And I'm going to make an attack with the longsword in my hand with advantage.
10.
See here, that is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
As I do, that is 9 points of slashing with magical weapon. Because it's my hex weapon and pact weapon, so it's magical. Because it's all going to be force damage. So there was 9 points of force damage. 9 points of radiant damage from the sword with the d6 of necrotic damage, I think. Or was it force? No, force damage. No. Wait, which one is this? Which ability?
Hold on. Okay, I think I've got the wrong hex. But I'll roll the d6. So it's 4 necrotic damage. So that's a total of 13 total against this thing here between me and Bubbles.
Okay. It's still standing, but very bloodied. Also, Dante, you wouldn't have happened to roll an 18 on the dice for your hit.
Well, if I rolled a 19, it would have been a crit. What did I roll? I did roll an 18. Why?
Roll me a d6.
Uh-oh.
3.
3.
Uh-oh.
Roll me another d6.
Someone want a QP doll.
Okay. 2.
Backlash.
With those numbers, you rolled a 3 and a 2, correct?
Uh-huh.
You swing your longsword. As you're swinging at it, it lifts its arm to block your attack, but instead of it going well for the creature, you hear an audible crack coming from its wrist as you see its wrist go limp.
I am very worried now.
You broke a bone.
I still do the damage, right?
Yes, you do. And you removed one of its
Okay.
attacks.
I think I thought so. Awesome. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that was my turn.
Bubbles!
I got nothing else.
Hmm? All right, you stupid monster that wants to attack people out of nowhere. What to do? What to do? All right, here's what we're gonna do.
Oh, sorry.
All right. I'm going to hug the wolf.
I don't think it's a wolf, buddy.
Whatever it is. Puppy! She yells and jumps on him. 17.
Hits.
Did you roll with advantage?
Ooh, well, I might get a crit. Let's see. Hold on. No. Let's just go with 17.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she gives him whatever it is. Big smoocheroo. As you see, darkness comes from her lips, and he takes 8 points of necrotic damage from the kiss of death. Apparently not death, because it's only 8 damage, but wait a second. Do I have something that can... Hold on. No. But I am going to use the hex thingy. That's a bonus. So give me an extra d6. Should have been bonus and then. All right. So 10 points of damage.
Okay. Is that it from Bubbles?
I end my turn. That is it from Bubbles.
Grim, you have 2 werewolves attacking you.
Yes, I do.
What do you do?
One northeast of me. That is the one I'm going to favor first.
Ah, the
I'm
first
going
attacker.
to
So this one.
roll poop 15 to hit.
Misses.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you only have one attack, don't you?
I'm gonna use a fainting attack on my superiority dice.
Oh, what does that
So
do?
you roll with
I'm
advantage,
done.
right?
What?
What does fainting do? Doesn't it give you advantage?
Gives me advantage on my next attack, and I get my die 8 bonus damage to my damage roll.
Okay.
Okay, so just roll the attack again, I guess.
Right. Well, second turn.
It's a 15 minute. 15 minutes on your second turn, you're going to do that. But you do that when you make your attack.
Right.
You do that when you make your first attack. Right, it's
Right.
part of
And I
your
just
attack
did
action.
that.
Oh, but did you roll with advantage?
I'm pretty sure,
No, 'cause it's my
Dante.
next attack. I get advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All good.
Zoma,
All good. All good. All good.
there is a werewolf on the roof and two
I spent the
attacking.
point to get the rewards.
Two attacking Grim,
Yes.
and they came through the wall, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they just burst through because it's only
Okay.
small.
So Willie's tucked safe underneath my cloak and hiding on his way in survival mode. I'm going to step forward. I'm going to try to grab Werewolf 1, and I'm going to slam it right in the Werewolf 2.
Cool. I like that.
Roll me a contestant strength
You
check,
go, girl.
please.
You go, girl. It's
No,
what
I
it
hope I
sounds
got the
like.
right window size going here. No, I actually have advantage on strength checks, so I've got 25 from my first roll.
Because you're raging,
Yeah,
right?
I'll take the 25.
So you're raging.
Yeah,
Oh, you bet.
the 25 works
First-
as you grab it by the wrist and pretty much just slam it. Roll me I'm gonna say 2 unarmed strikes for the 2 that you're hitting, technically.
That's going to be 16 points total then. Because my unarmed strike is 8 points flat.
Okay, so they both take 8. Okay. Ironically, 1 and 2 are dead. These smaller ones are built a little less strong.
Cool.
I put a
I was
hand
hoping
on Grim
for
and
that.
asked, "Are you okay? You weren't bitten, were you?"
No. No.
And
Thank the gods.
yeah. That would be my turn.
5 is gonna go finally.
Ain't
Where
that
is
gonna-
5? There's 5. Dominate tokens. As number 5 is gonna come up to the carriage and also come through and just stop right in the doorway.
Cool. So can I use my delayed bonus action and my lightning from my storm, or because I raged, that's where my lightning's gonna go?
Sure.
Or I too late.
Yeah, I guess it would be a little too
Oh,
late.
so he gets a dex.
Oh, deck save.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, if it's too late, it's too late. It's fine. But it would have been a dex save. Yes.
Okay. Number 3's turn. He's going for the other horse.
You just don't want us to have a nice ride to the castle, do you?
Well, they're feral wolves. They're
We
feral
had a limo.
wolves.
You had.
I mean, yeah, I guess you did
We'll
have
drop the
a
last
limo.
horse and skitter away. Watch.
The werewolf runs up and rips the horse's throat apart. As that is going to end its turn, since it missed 2 attacks on a horse, and on its third attack it hit. Number 4, since it is on the roof, it is going to move here. It is going to rip the roofing apart. Zoma, it lunges downwards and grabs onto you before biting you on the neck. Does a
Oh, feral.
23 hit.
No.
Dang.
Just kidding. Yes, that hits.
I was gonna say, Jesus Christ, what is your AC at level 3? I need a con save, please. DC 17.
Ooh. 15.
Ooh. You take 9 points of piercing damage as it sort of just latches onto you when it bites, not letting go, and it's going to use its last 2 attacks to just try and rip your chest open. An 11 doesn't hit, I know that for a fact. And nor does a 15, as it's going to end its turn. And we're going to take a quick break. And we're back. It is now number 2's turn. Where is number 2? Number 2 is dead, so they can get removed from the initiative. Number 1 is also dead.
Dead.
So they're removed from the initiative. It is
Number 4.
Titan's turn, or how I spelled it, Titan.
And
Tits and.
Ooh.
Oh god, this is scary for us.
Don't be afraid. Be terrified. Okay. Let's see here. It is going to... I'm not going to tell you if it's a bonus action or action. I need you two, Bubbles and Jay, or however his name is pronounced, to roll me a perception check. Jai.
Jai.
My name is Jai. My name is Jeff.
And Jai.
My name is Jeff.
Jeff.
What was it? Perception.
Yes, I need a Percepi.
My name is Jeff. Perception?
Yeah, Percepi.
I got it.
I completely biffed that one.
Yeah, we're all kind of bloodied, so we like, yeah, it's going on.
We're kind of not really concentrating. But my passive perception is 15, if you want to do passive perception.
It vanishes into thin air.
Oh dear.
But you do notice,
Not
this wall right here, the entire wall that holds the back of the carriage to the front of to the inside of the carriage, sort of just explodes. I'll put it that way.
Huh.
Jesus.
What in the name of
Wood
that
splinters
crap is-
everywhere.
And
Oh dear.
it's gonna end its turn. Everyone, including the werewolves, need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Alright.
Oh, great heavens.
Sure, I just minimized.
I feel it good
Please,
now.
please don't be too
16.
high.
I'll take that roll.
I got a 13.
Hold on, let me use my
I have advantage on dexes.
godly inspiration thingy. 7.
19.
Ooh.
Shit, that didn't help much either. I only got a 12. Alright,
I'll be right back. Hold on. I hear my dog growling.
I only got a 2.
Oh, don't pause. Don't pause it. Don't pause the recording. Keep it going.
Yeah, okay, you better keep the talking going, then.
Of course I'll be keeping it going. Why would I not?
Big thing disappeared.
I think I'm pretty sure I failed. I'm pretty sure that Bubbles and I failed that.
So what are we saving against? I just know it's a dex save.
No, no.
We'll find out in a minute.
I think it's.
Had a whole plan to take down the monster. Now he disappeared. Bastard!
Yeah, I think he's going to reappear in a minute.
Probably will.
We might not be alive anyway.
Hell, I might not be alive in a moment.
It's like
We might.
after scraping their bodies off the ground, the monster reads the note. Here's the plan to kill the monster. I guess that didn't work, huh?
Come on, hurry back, Tato. I want to continue. I want to keep playing. I want to keep going.
Ready?
Note to self: start flying.
There it is.
I can't cast fly yet. That's next level.
Anybody seen Bubbles? She's in the sky. She's like, screw this. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, shit, I'm not liking where I am either. So
You're on the inside with an invisible werewolf now.
yeah, with freaking werewolves around us.
Hmm.
But we can. Well, who knows?
Don't
We'll
worry,
see.
I'll tell them that you fought to the end.
I like how you guys are like all goofing around at the tavern, and then we like go into here, get to this point, and then just like, oh shit, we're about to die. I'm in danger.
Yeah, I'm in danger. I should do something smart.
Right.
Oh, I haven't taken my pills yet. Poopy.
How poopy? Hey, I say that. How come you haven't taken your drugs, Mister Doc?
Because I've forgotten my memory is shit. So
Uh-huh.
it's whenever I can remember after I take my meal. Usually it's fairly soon after. I just finished eating not long ago.
Do
Like
you
maybe
have
20 minutes ago or so.
do you have early onset
He's
dementia?
still recording, so you want to be careful with your personal stuff, personal conversation.
That's right. No one on the internet will really care.
Yeah.
Okay, I have returned.
We're not famous enough for that yet.
I have returned.
Okay. Tell me you were not
How's-
recording.
I was
That was boring as hell.
recording, sadly.
Yay, good job. Good job. Thank you for being honest.
Okay. Everyone saves.
Okay, what happened? Why are we making deck saves?
13, 16 succeeds. 7, 10 fail.
I got a
And 19 succeeds. So
Zoma actually got a
2 saves. Those who
I
failed.
take it a 13 and a 12 fail.
Yes, those who failed take 9 points piercing damage as crystals just shoot out from a random location. Those who succeed take 4. In the weapon.
Piercing?
Yes.
So I'm taking.
You're
I'm
resistant
taking
to
2.
piercing.
Alright.
Yeah, because you're resistant, raging.
All right. Well,
Alright, yeah.
2 of the werewolves die from being hit in the head.
Alright.
As you hear them squeal,
This bloody
And-
fucker up.
yeah, you hear them squeal in pain as they start whimpering before their last breath. You see them lift their arm up before it drops back down. As it is Jai's turn.
Bubbles is unconscious.
Jai will run across the beam and take this one out that's busy with the horse. So he will make an attack with his sword, his long sword. And he's going to Hexblade curse it. So once per short rest, as a bonus action, choose a creature you can see within 30 feet to curse for 1 minute. And until the target dies, you die or you are incapacitated. Against the cursed target, you gain +2 bonus to damage rolls, score a crit on a 19 or 20, and regain 8 hit points if it dies. So I was going to do that one. Let me make my attack. Regular attack because it's not advantage. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
I guess the damage is on this turn. Okay.
So that will be. That'll be 13 points of radiant damage plus, so 15 total damage to this one here. As I leap over and stab it through the head, and with my weight of the sword going through, I pin its head through into the ground. As I pull it out, I gain. You guys see that or Bubbles, you see that when I pull the sword out of this werewolf's head, you see its life force get absorbed into the sword and transfer throughout my body. As you see some of the wounds on my body start to heal.
He's a
So
goal sucker.
8 points. Yay. That is my turn.
He's a witch.
Right?
I ain't no witch.
All right. Bubbles is at least stable on the ground.
Alright.
Oh shit, that's right. You're on death saves, aren't you?
Yeah, I got my first success, so I'm stable. Way too stubborn to die, buddy.
Grim,
19.
there is one massive werewolf now inside the cart with you, covered in what seems to be gem-like spikes. You notice its right hand is sort of limp.
Oh. Okay, I thought that it was dead.
Yeah, I did too.
Just put it in there. Okay, I will swack at it with all my might. I will burn a superiority dice
You
to
already did,
use
remember?
my
You already did.
fainting attack. No, that was my last. Oh wait, I never used that, did I?
Nope,
No,
you got
but
the
you
advantage.
got
No, because yeah. Okay, so I'll use it now then. Okay, great. I burnt the point, so I'm legal. Great sword. This plus 11 is 22 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. Take 10 points plus. Come on, dice. There we
9.
go.
19
8.
points.
6.
plus 6.
It's
So
25.
that's total of 25 points
No,
of
wait.
slash
It's
damage.
6. It's 6 plus 4. I think.
Oh, they just add the superiority die to it.
No, it's just the straight roll against
Yeah.
the 6 points extra, so 16 total.
Oh no, 25 total.
What 25? Well, where'd the other one come in from?
So the 2d6 from your greatsword plus
Right.
9, which is 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 9 is 19, and then your 6 from the d8. It has it in the log.
Huh.
Yeah. So 25 damage. So a lot of damage.
Still alive.
Where'd that 19 come from? Oh, I didn't know I did 19 damage. Okay, yeah. 25. Holy shit. I had to be shown it to believe it.
Zoma,
Wow, that's something.
not only do I need a con save from you,
It's
but
still alive?
Yes. I need a con save from you, and your next 2 attacks are made at disadvantage because you are going to throw up.
$17.
You don't puke yet.
You wanted 2?
No, your next 2 attacks are disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, got it. Oh, bummer. Well, do you see that spike on his right shoulder?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it off his shoulder and put it in his forehead. Or actually, no, wait a minute. I'm gonna swing at him with my hammer. And if I make contact, I'm pushing him away 20 feet, sending him flying through the wall.
There you go.
And it's a disadvantage. So, all right, well, here we go. 18.
Still fucking hit.
Bye bye. All right, so that's going to be 17 points of bludgeoning damage. I need a Dex 13 from you because I'm going to send my lightning bolt from Rage at you too.
Ooh, that's a 10. And it's 20 feet away.
So he failed. So once I find my rage feature here, I'll hit the dice. I know it's a D6. Yeah, let me just roll a D6. Not a lot, but hey, at least it's something. Oh, and 6 damage. So is he still alive?
Yes.
And that would be my turn.
Okay. Half movement gone to get back up from the prone position. As it is going right back into the cart. First attack is going on to
Push him away.
Grim.
Did Grim get an opportunity? Did
No, it
Grim
doesn't.
get an opportunity attack when I pushed him out of?
No, forced
Melee range.
movement doesn't trigger attack of opportunity.
Ah, okay. Bummer.
Grim. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yes, it does.
You will take 7 slashing.
Mail.
Yeah, I don't have to ask that one.
Alright.
Zoma, that is a natural 20 for a 27 on you.
Miss.
Yeah,
That's it.
you wish. As it latches onto your throat with its jaw. Yeah. Oh, wait. I also have to roll the mortal wounds thing. I almost forgot.
Well, don't I get a strength save against the grapple? Because he has me grappled. So don't I get a strength save against a grapple condition?
You do.
No, it's just trying to bite you. Not
Oh
gonna-
no, it's
it's
trying to
bite you.
latch onto her.
Remember. Oh,
Yes, I need to roll for the mortal wounds on Zoma.
So this is going to be a flat roll because I have advantage on strength saves from against grappling because of my size.
Is it 2 things you're doing? Does it have to bite you and then grapple?
Yeah, I don't know. Do I make a save or not? I don't know.
Make a save, dude.
Yeah.
Make a save.
No, because normally they have to hit you and then they grapple.
22 on the strength save.
Okay. You are able to push it off, but as it's being ripped off of you, it takes its right elbow and slams it down onto your shoulder as you hear a loud pop as it dislocates it and cracks part of the shoulder bone where the socket is. As your arm is useless till you get it reset and healed. Or
Left arm or right?
it would be your left since it used its right arm, right? I might be dyslexic.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
knows?
That sounds
Good.
right, yeah.
Right. Yeah, that works. That works.
As that is its turn. since its wrist is broken. Jai.
Okay.
You better make it count, boy.
So my curse is still on this thing because it didn't disappear. So as a bonus action, I'm going to move my wait, hold on. Can I do that as a bonus action? Okay, so I can. Okay. Okay, so only the spell Hex is still on this creature. As I use my movement to 5, 10, 15. I'll use an extra 5 or 10 to get up onto the seat. I'll go in for an attack. Do I get advantage on this from flanking or not?
Technically, you aren't flanking.
It is kind of surrounded. But it is surrounded.
Is it?
It is surrounded though.
It technically
Yeah.
has the back almost completely free.
On my turn, I can rectify that.
That's okay. I'm alright. I'll just do straight. I'll do normal attack then. As I through the blade bar, you guys see his eyes scintillating purple as purple smoke comes out from his eyes, just completely focused on the target. He goes to make an attack, which is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
That is. Oh, you bitch. So that is 11 points of slashing plus 1 11 points of radiant damage and 1 point of necrotic.
Does it look when it dies?
So 12 total on this fucker. So as it bites into Zoma's shoulder area into the neck and dislocates Zoma's shoulder, Zoma pushes it away, throws it slightly off balance as I reach up, the sword glowing with purple silvery light as the sword pierces through its heart, and I flourish the sword upwards as I cut through the top of its head, and then go as a cross swing and decapitate it as it lands on the ground in a bloodied heap.
Before it's decapitated,
Panting.
before it's decapitated and the sword is through its chest, it grabs onto the blade and onto your throat with a smirk upon its face. You will never save your friend now. As when you decapitate it, its face is permanently stuck with the smirk upon it.
Just in two halves, though. Oh god. I immediately ask, "Is everyone all right?"
Nope. And I grab. I'm gonna grab Grimm's, or try to grab Grimm's bottle of whiskey he's got in his pack, and start pouring it on my neck. We'll be in a minute.
All right. I turn around. I need Grim. I need some help. Can I attempt to help?
Yes.
Give Bubbles advantage on his, or can I do him?
No, I'm stable already. I just need healing.
I don't have any healing. Do you have any healing potions on you, or anything?
No.
Any form of
Got
healing.
ale.
We
Got
got
a
a
bunch
bunch
of ale.
Ale isn't.
Wait,
Can I search this
You all should have had
Can
at
I
least
Just
search
needs a
the
good stiff one.
you all should have had at least one potion of regular healing besides Dante.
I don't
She
remember
might
that.
just needs a stiff belt.
yeah, okay, so if Bubbles has the health potion, I'll give it to him.
Her.
I'll give it to them. Her, it, them, they, everything, all the above.
Raccoon.
LGBTQ.
There's
Yeah,
some
so
liquid in the hills of her greats. There's a bar.
yeah,
hidden away.
I grab a potion and pour it into your mouth. No, come on, get up. Come
She opens her
on.
eyes. She opens her eyes and closes it back again, pretends to be unconscious.
I'm not. I'm not going to. I'm not going to kiss you on the lips and be that Prince Charming. No, 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 no. So you're alive. I saw you open your eyes. Zoma, how's your wound? I'd like to inspect Zoma's wound if I could.
Roll me a medicine.
You're a stranger. You're gonna walk up to me and try to inspect my wound.
7. I was like, you're fine.
I agree. I'd dump a little more whiskey on it.
Hey, watch how much you use.
Zoma, roll me a
That's
wisdom
the
saving
second
throw.
to the best good stuff. Kinda.
I need a wisdom saving throw from you, Zoma.
A nat 1.
Oh,
Great.
oh no. Okay. I wasn't expecting you to
Alcohol's
fail.
cleaning my wound fine.
I wasn't expecting you to
I
fail
was
so
indeed.
soon. Zoma, you are badly injured. You go into a bloodlust. You must attack the closest person to
Do I
you.
see this happening?
There is nothing you can do to stop this, Dante.
That would be the person inspecting my wound, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Like
I
it.
guess.
I told
I
you
guess.
not to. I told you not to.
Roll me an
That
unarmed
wasn't my
strike,
cooter that
please.
way, bud.
Okay,
Cooter looker.
I'm just gonna
Zoma,
say
do me a
sorry-
favor.
Sorry up front.
Roll-
Oh, you are lucky. Nat 1 for a 10.
Okay, Zoma, your eyes turn blood red as Jai and Grim can see this. Zoma looks into Jai's eyes with murderous intent, swings at him once, misses, falls face first onto the floor before passing out.
Whoa.
So apparently, pouring alcohol into an open wound, you absorb a lot of alcohol into your blood really quick.
I'm gonna assume you guys get rid of the
Okay.
bodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
So
I'm using it for a pillow, dude. I'm out cold.
Shit, maybe the cart too.
so
There's more wounds
I
than
will-
wall in the cart now.
All right, who needs healing?
I'm down a few.
Well, I'm laying
I
unconscious
will.
on the floor with like a dislocated shoulder that looks like it's half almost backwards permanently right now.
All right, so
Yeah,
let me.
I
do that.
will. Let's set the dislocated arm, Bubbles. Are you good with medicine?
Yeah, I got
Strong
some
back in-
bandages. Hold on. All
Try
right,
and
so
see if I can
everybody,
shape.
she gives you a bandage, sticks it on your forehead. She licks it and sticks it on your forehead. So you roll your whatever your what do you call
Hit
it?
dice?
Whatever your dice is, your hit dice, +2.
Oh, so I get a full D8. Not -2.
Well, no, it says expend one of your hit dice. So I guess you roll it and then you add 2, or does it automatically 8?
Oh.
Which one, DM?
Oh, I get 10.
I'm gonna say roll it.
Yeah, so your hit dice. Okay,
All right.
so roll it and then add 2.
Oh, so that takes care of
That's-
my hit points, but I still got a screwed up shoulder though.
But that we're not including Constitution. It's just the hit point plus hit point
Right.
plus
So if
2.
your dice is a D6, you roll a D6 plus 2. If you're a barbarian, it'll be D12 plus 2. If you're a fighter, it'll be D10 plus 2. Whatever it is.
I got a D8 plus 2, which puts me at 10, which gets me just up to 4.
Okay. Who is going to be
And
setting
then
Zoma's
I will
arm?
give. If Bubbles has medicine, I will give the help action.
Hold on. Finish healing up a little bit.
I do not have medicine. Imagine that.
Yeah, I got medicine somewhere here. Hold on.
I will give you the help action.
All right. I lift up my great sword and said, "Oh wait!" I stick a branch in your mouth, and then I raise up the great sword high. All right. This won't hurt. This will hurt a little bit, she says. I'm gonna knock it back into place,
Just
and she hits you on your arm with the side of the great sword.
just golf
Yeah.
style.
That was good for
Yep. Only 9. Wait, I have something that does something else. Hold on.
How you rolled a 4 and a 5? You don't have any bonus?
The 5 is her bonus.
You have advantage on this.
Yeah, because of Dante
Because I'm
helping
giving you
you.
the help action.
All right, hold on. All right, and I think I had something else.
So roll again, do better.
Do you have guidance?
She turns it on the other side. She swings it like a baseball bat. And
Oh, I got
bada, bada, bada,
killed,
bada,
being
no, bada,
killed.
no, bada, no medicine check. Bada, bada, bada. Hiya.
Do you have guidance?
14.
I'll give it to you.
All right.
I gotta be nice every now and
You hear
then.
a loud pop.
And
Makes
Zoma's
you
awake.
cringe inside your gut when you.
All right.
Yeah, you hear her scream through the cart as she snaps it into place.
Because I went unconscious, I'm not raging anymore.
Yep.
Correct.
Good. Oh, I feel much better. Thank you.
I'm gonna take
you
my
all right,
seat
Zoma?
again.
Everyone roll me a perception check, please.
Perception. I at least have perception. Not very well. 11.
9.
23.
Yeah, I'm still not noticing shit. 6.
I got a 23.
Okay, those who rolled above a 15 notice Zoma's nails are no longer rounded, they're pointed like claws, and they seem to be growing a black fur upon their arms.
Oh.
Um,
Ooh, she's getting sexy
Hey,
looking.
no, wait. If they look in Discord, there's a that closely resembles what it'd be converting into.
I have to see this now. To the phone!
I look at Zoma. I'm like, oh dear. I believe you might have caught lycanthropy. Oh fuck.
I
We cut off his head.
my head snaps into your direction. I snarl. Keep your tongue to yourself.
Calm down. You're all right. You're all right.
Grim says,
I
maybe
won't
I'll
judge.
take the air. And she jumps down and gets on the cart of grain. Or straw.
All right, you
whatever.
guys hold him down, and I'll chop off his head.
No. There are ways of fixing this, if that is Zoma's decision. But I just need to let you know that let's keep it under wraps for now. Let's not inform the king and queen of this. Is that understood? We
I'm
can.
not in the wagon anymore, dude.
I would just give a nod.
I went out the back entry. I'm on the straw.
I'm gonna assume you guys are
I'm
walking the
grabbing my
rest of the
stick,
way.
getting back down. Wait, no, we're
Well-
waiting here for another carriage.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be
Um,
bringing
We'll
another
send the rescue
carriage?
carriage.
How far is okay, so how the question is how far is it back to the tavern versus how far is it to the castle?
It's about 3 miles to the tavern, and it's about a half a mile to the city.
Oh,
fuck.
well, I guess we're going to the city then.
Yeah.
yeah.
We got to make the.
I
And-
will. I will sit on this horse. I will take this horse with me. I will take a horse.
The dead horse.
No, the living one. We managed
What
to save
living
one
horse?
horse.
Oh, did
Yeah,
we?
yeah, I still have. We
Oh,
have a
I
horse.
I thought all the horses died.
No, just
I
three.
cast
Well,
undead
we're
horse.
wandering and walking our way there. I'm actually going to check on Willie, make sure he was unharmed. Does he treat me any differently, or is he still my friend?
He doesn't seem to be bothered.
Actually, I kind of didn't think he would, but I just needed to verify.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So as we're walking along, and if Jay's in front of me at some point in time, and he's like not paying attention, or he's just chatting with Grim or Bubbles, I'm going to tap his back and use Hill Giant Prone.
Why?
Because your shirt's too clean.
No, I don't allow it. I do not allow it. Well, my clothes are fucking ripped and shit like that. Like my clothes are pretty tattered. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to buy some new ones.
You know,
Just
I
how he
actually I
likes
got to
it.
compliment you for not running away like you said you were gonna. You actually stood your ground and fought. You're handy. You might be okay after all.
Look,
But
I
don't let
may
that go to
be
your head.
I may be a noble. I may be born with a silver spoon in my mouth, so to speak.
Mhm.
But I do care. I'm not like the other nobles that you find in the city.
Let me see your hand. Show me the palm of your hand.
Are you gonna spit on it?
No, why would I do
Mm.
that? And I
'Cause you're
hold
gonna
you.
drink it.
I hold out my hand, showing you the palm of my hand. I've got like mountains of calluses, callus on callus on callus, scars, gnarled, and so forth. It's a really rough looking hand. What's yours look like?
Uh,
A baby butt?
Same with Grim.
So you see he takes off his gauntlet, his gauntlet, which is part of his armor, and you see that his hand is his. Do you notice that his skin is smooth as all silk, like smooth as silk? If you look at and you see that um his nails don't quite match the same texture as his hands, if that makes sense.
That's okay.
Like
Just the
his
smooth and
nails
the
aren't as
cleanliness.
smooth.
We are not the same.
I never said we were. We come from different backgrounds. You're brought up in the rough, the wilds side. I was brought up in wealth in the city. It's two different stories.
Hey,
Um,
do I recognize a
Yeah.
building up ahead?
You
Oh,
don't,
Joker, yeah.
but you see there is a grand opening for an orphanage with a flyer outside called Zoma's Orphanage.
My legacy
Oh.
lived on. That was one of my. I tell Jai and I point at it and going, see, my legacy lived on way back when I started an orphanage and put numerous funds to ensure the organization could survive as long as it remained managed, as I said. What have you done in your lifetime other than get us
Me?
almost killed by werewolves?
And the king
Well,
ain't
I've
gonna
done-
pick up that damage, I bet. Cheap
done
ass
quite a-
king.
Hey. My actions will speak for themselves at some point.
As you
I am
guys
desperately
Easy.
broke, and I'm not going to go into the orphanage. I've got nothing to offer.
As you guys enter into the city and walk past the celebration of the opening orphanage, Zoma is met with a bottle of ale as she walks past the building as a nod from the orphanage owner. As when you guys start to head your way towards the castle itself, you will also notice there is a distinct lack of guards outside the front door.
Do I recognize this to be normal, or do I think something's wrong?
Roll me a history.
That is a 16.
It's an average Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, but there should be more guards, right?
They're just not outside the front door.
There wouldn't be the Shire. Sure ain't like the
We'll
Shire.
follow
right?
you in. Let's go.
There's
Only one if you start something.
Is it open?
Oh, it's open.
Are the gates open?
Yes.
Okay.
We
Let's
wander in. We don't see nothing wrong. We're just following along.
Dante, there are
let's
tokens
go
already.
into-
If you look down, there should be another map.
Yeah.
Ta-da! And we have
Mm,
tokens there?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
nah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we
way
do.
down, way down, way down. Okay,
Yeah.
didn't go down far enough. Got it.
Oh shit.
Oh, dude, I'm zoomed way in. I mean, I can see the characters' eyeballs and faces.
So here we are.
Um.
Alright.
I'm noticing rubble on the ground. How upkeep is this castle?
These are flower
How
petals.
upkept is it?
These are petals.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're still
Please
there.
allow me. Take these guys are coming in as well.
What are you going
Come
over
on,
here
Bubbles.
for? We're not dancing.
We're gonna go through the ballroom, get to the grand hall. Come on.
There's
Yeah.
literally
Oh,
a
and-
door.
Please don't touch.
I know, right? Right there.
Right. I know that,
He
but
wants to give us the grand
Oh, we
tour,
can-
I guess.
Fine, we
he
go
wanted to
through this one
way.
then. We'll go through this one then.
Too
No,
late.
fuck it. No,
I'm coming
no,
this way.
They've
No,
been here
no,
before,
no,
Dante.
no.
Ah,
Stop it!
I'm coming this way. And I'm entering in. I'm coming in
Okay.
through this way. Hello.
We do know our way around. As we come in, I'll bow and I'll wave. I'll have a seat, put my keg on the table, and start filling a mug.
Yeah, same here.
I gotta
Right,
update.
you guys done?
You sound like a kindred spirit. I should sit next to you.
Your
Where the
Highness,
hell are you?
I gotta applaud you for your choice of messengers to fetch us. He put up with us quite well, and he managed to survive. He didn't die like the last two.
All of you will notice something very, very interesting. Ragged is already here.
Okay.
I just don't even question it. I don't question it.
He might have already teleportation or something. Who knows?
Probably.
I think Jai's
It-
cursed.
Look at the table he's sitting at.
Her Majesty, the Gothies knights are here mostly.
What do you mean
Don't know
mostly?
where Karaz. Couldn't find Karaz. Rag said that he would send Karaz along. Obviously, that didn't happen.
Perez is already up in his room sleeping.
Someone would just go, "How about that?"
Oh,
We
so
could
we're
read
out there
it, and
fighting
here's
for our
Zoomer.
lives, and he's sleeping. That's not.
Right.
Luckily, we got the early start, apparently.
Right, now, if you guys will excuse me, my queen, my king,
Son.
I'm.
Oh, raise
That's
an
a
eyebrow.
mama's boy, huh?
Yes.
So that explains the thriftiness.
I turn and look at you, Zoma. I'm just like, that is enough. I'm done with your shit.
Cheap
I
prick.
saw you hesitate when you were looking at my haunches the other day. Like maybe they wouldn't pass mommy scrutiny or something. Is that right?
Grim, I have no interest in anything that you give or anything that you're offering. Just mother, father, may I please be excused from this conversation, as I don't think it concerns me.
Go to your room.
I'll leave my
Thank you.
ale and mug on the table, and I'll approach the king and queen, and I'll do a proper, formal, graceful curtsy and bow before them. Before I say, "Your Highnesses, what may the Knights of Gothi do for you this day? I have to say, your messenger was quite comical, and was this his first liaison in a diplomatic mission?"
Sadly, yes. But of the bandit camp, what did you find while you were there?
The bandit camp. Oh, can I roll to see if I remember?
Roll history, yes.
I don't.
Yeah, roll.
What bandit camp? We were at a bandit camp. 4. Yeah. I've definitely I've had a lot of ale these 2 days, and I'm still a little woozy from the attack on our way here. Maybe Grim. No, hey Grim, come on up here. Meet the
Yeah.
king and queen. Nice people.
Yeah, okay. Well,
This is my drinking
do
partner.
that
I mean, my battling partner.
I need a history
pleased to
from
meet
Grim.
your acquaintance, King. As I will a history,
Yes.
as I will curtsy. Also, a nice formal curtsy. 7.
You also don't know anything, but King Sep will look towards both you. You know you do not need to bow in my presence. We are equals, even though you are my elders, technically.
It's the ale, sir. We've had quite a bit. We don't know shit right now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mom.
Your son failed to say why you needed us, and or wouldn't tell us anything. He was actually quite snooty, the little twat. So we took it upon ourselves to go, okay, fine, we'll go. We'll just make sure we're inebriated by the time we get here.
Sorry about my state. I usually hold my liquor better than this.
I
And
know.
I'll kind of have a little belch and I'll giggle.
It looks like Jai is slowly trying to creep around to listen in.
I'm just trying to think where he'd be. Finding
Bubbles,
books.
can you
Them
inform the...
sausages are
It is up to you, Bubbles, to inform the king and queen of what happened last session.
What do you want me to tell them? Tell again?
I need
About the
a
bandit camp.
history.
Hold on.
gonna have to ask for a bromo seltzer here. Those
Unless
greasy
you can,
sausages are
unless you can verbally answer the question, you can roll the die.
those greasy sausages are coming back to visit me from breakfast.
Hold on. Uh, uh, clear.
Do they
Clear.
even sell bromo seltzer anymore?
Bubbles
I don't
tries to
think they
scratch
do.
her head. She pulls out a handy dandy notebook and see if she has any notes. And with a 1, you notice the notes that she's taken are just she just shows
We're
you
all
more
like,
clues.
what?
Just
Bandit
clues.
camp? We claim we have no knowledge of any bandit camp. We're innocent.
The only
I
thing she has
swear,
on the book is a picture of a bunch
they
of
were
stick
all
figures.
legal. They were all legal, Your Honor. I swear they were.
Well, well, what do your spies? What do your spies say happened at the bandit camp, sir?
We'll tell you that.
Yeah,
We'll
tell
tell
us
you
because we'd really like to know.
I'm just gonna give this to you because we need it to progress in this story. What happened last session when you guys got to the bandit camp? You found about, I'm pretty sure it was about 4 or 5 werewolves in the house. The bandits were massacred. You went into the under part of the house through a little, like, walkway that was on the outside.
I played croquet, right? I was playing
Then
croquet, I
there,
remember now.
then there was a massive temple underneath with a crap ton of dead bodies. After you got up to the stairs, which were about half the size of Zoma, most of the dead bodies got up, started attacking you. When you killed the bodies, they dropped. About 2 rounds later, they got back up. You guys decided to jump into the magical portal well, which is when you ended up in the town you were in, which was werewolf territory. And then that is where we pretty much left off last session.
Oh yeah, I remember the steps.
Right? Because you had a hard time climbing up them.
Right?
No, they were just made bigger, okay? It has nothing to do with my size.
Got it. So we would, I would tell the king and queen that I went to a sporting event and we played croquet with some werewolves, slamming one into another repeatedly until they, weren't. But there is a basement or a layer underneath full of perpetual undead, and we didn't have the provisions with us to dispose of them properly.
Right.
Yeah, what he said. Perpetual undead.
It's just as we feared. We will have a bunch of guards set out posts with silver weapons to make sure no werewolves will take that camp again. We'll claim it for our own. But there is something we need to tell you in the morning. But for now, go get some rest, and when you're sober again, we will talk.
Oh, that may be weeks.
Yeah. I don't know. Where is your closest alcohol dispensary, by the way?
I think that's right over here at this table.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I only brought 3 casks, and one was already empty when I got here. So
You will
good to
not
know.
you will not be drinking until I give you the information. So get to bed and no alcohol.
Wait, you said we outranked you, so you listen to us. You understand?
I said we were equals.
I'm swaying, I'm teetering, and like it wouldn't take much to tip me over right now.
Now get to bed.
It'd take twice as much to tip me over.
Get to bed. Sober up.
It'd take 2 sheets.
Or you won't be getting your pay.
It'd take 2 sheets to tip me over.
I follow the guy waving pork chops.
Plot twist, there is no one waving pork chops.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll go upstairs to our room, I guess, and sally forth till morning.
Okay. When Zoma and Grim finally make it to their...
There we go, we had the room.
Yeah. Zoma and Grim finally make it to their bedrooms.
Go ahead.
What is Bubbles doing?
Let's see. Well, after I stole some food, I'm probably gonna go find somewhere to sleep.
You do have a bedroom.
And
With
Minute.
a door that I'm gonna put I'm gonna stick a chair leg in the door so it stays open. So I don't trust my teammates. Whoever tried to lock me in a room.
Bubbles got PTSD now.
yeah.
I go downstairs. I end up, as they go to bed, I wait for them, wait to hear them go to bed, and then I make my way into the Great Hall.
I'm gonna wait until I get a belly full of kibbles.
I take my seat here.
And I'll head to bed.
First, and
I'm
then
gonna regret asking this, but what cycle is the moon?
He's honestly just gonna have you roll me a wisdom save quick.
Just
so
roll a die four.
19. I maintain my faculties.
Oh, no, hold on. Zoma, as soon as your head hits that pillow and you're out like a light from being drunk, in the morning, you find yourself outside, your clothing pretty much ripped, almost face first in the fountain.
hold on. I wanted to do something first.
Yeah, I'm just doing that
Do
quick.
something.
I'm just doing that quick so we can get it out of the way.
Oh, okay. So,
That fountain.
So-
Okay, there we go.
I walk up to Steph and T. I look at them and I go, Mother, Father, may I speak with you privately? It's something I wish to discuss.
You rat.
You know, whatever you discuss
And
with...
I
You know.
but I also think it's time. You know what I mean?
There's so many ways that sentence can be interpreted.
So
I know, right?
It's time.
I'm gonna message.
I'm sorry. Go on, Dante.
No, I'm just type. I just messaged it for you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that.
Hold on.
It's time. I sent you a message.
Yeah, I see. Hold on. Ah, yes.
There's also a matter to discuss There's also a matter to discuss regarding regarding your new mercenary, during the battle, we on our way here we fought this strange werewolf that had shards coming out of its body. It was weird, and I think that one of your knights has become infected with lycanthropy.
Dante, con save,
Now,
please.
I can't say to be
What are you?
Do my canine ears hear him ratting me out?
I got a 16, I think. Yeah, 16.
16, everyone can hear what sounds like puking, but as for you, Zoma, no. You are currently too busy in werewolf form drinking out of the fountain.
Good water. What can I say? It's spring fed.
Yeah.
That was for one of them, and 6 is for the other.
Maybe you can
As
find a cat that left some love nuggets for you.
I tell them about how, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a grim battle. We almost died. The werewolves are getting stronger, which means you need to get stronger. Which would make me weaker, but
What we need. What we need is for the knights to preserve their strength and to become truly legendary like their past. They are our only hope if we can get them onto our side. If they decide to join the others, it will be our downfall.
unfortunately, they really like being rewarded with wealth. They kind of when I turned up, they kind of expected me to pay the tab at Ragged's Tavern. It was kind of annoying. They like to dawdle. They like to waste time. They don't know much about. They don't have a sense of urgency about what's happening, and
Well, when you've been asleep for 792 years, watching the one person that gave you power die, it kind of takes a toll. Plus, Zoma, the one you say is infected, they hate authority figures, which is why we try and make them feel equal to us, which is true.
yes, I tried to show. I showed them compassion. Maybe I was a bit presumptuous with my with my charisma, and I thought I'd get it through them a bit quicker, but they really don't like royalty unless it's the royalty is giving them money and food and a lot of alcohol.
If you read through the
They
books of
drink non-stop.
If you read through the books of their past, you would know they lived in a tavern for most of their time as heroes. Plus, any time they encountered royalty, it was either met with a swift blade to the royalty's throat, or by poisoning them.
I do remember that. Yes, it's so difficult working with them. I don't know. Let's hope they see what they need. Motherfuck. To as he passes out on the floor.
Why'd you pass out?
That's nothing you would know about yet.
Nothing you're gonna know about.
Okay. When you all awake, Zoma, covered in water, hung over by the fountain. You notice the guards are back. They don't pay much mind to you. But Zoma, you don't know why you're in the fountain at all.
Yeah, right. I'm taking a. I've realized that. I know that. I'm taking a bath while I think about why the fuck am I here? It's not Thursday, or it's not Tuesday. You know, that bath night. But I wash. I don't take my clothing off. I just clean up.
You gotta clean the blood off somehow.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Clean the stink out both in one swoop.
I am a little shocked how much red water comes off my face when I splash water on it.
There you go.
It's a lot of
But
strawberry
Zoma's
jam.
not stupid. She's got a good idea what happened.
It's a lot of strawberry jam
And she
covering
would
you.
actually, yeah, right. She's not stupid. She had a good idea what's going on, and she's not. She's strangely okay with it.
Uh,
In, inside, she's got a
you,
little bit of a worry, but you know what? In her mind, she's gonna take this, and this is gonna let her unleash her fury like never before.
As you guys like sort of do your thing in the morning, you notice that Jai does not come down for breakfast or anything. He is not seen until like the better half of the end of the day, like around just after
Right.
lunchtime. And when you see Jai, you see he's got really, really thick bags under his eyes, and he definitely does not look as poised as he did when you first saw him.
I'll ask him if he's been crying.
He does not acknowledge you.
Huh. Okay.
You hit a nerve.
I guess I did.
I put an arm on his shoulder and go, "Shh, you struck a nerve."
I cry all the time. I don't know what the issue is.
Okay. Yeah, but that's not in the beer.
Yeah.
You guys make it into the
That's
Great
okay.
Hall. You will notice the king, queen, and the other nobles are already sitting there discussing, talking amongst each other.
Cool.
Yeah, the room seems strangely void of alcohol. Is there a reason?
Yes, you're not supposed to be inebriated for a while.
Are you sure you want to talk to us sober?
I just need a couple shots to sober me up, is what I need.
The king will look towards Zoma and the others. Are you sober finally?
Yes. Much
Good,
as I hate to say it.
good. Now, as for what I needed to tell you while you were sober, this is very important information that will decide whether you stay or leave, but either way you look at it, you will get your first pay. I am a man of my word. Something for you to note about me and the queen. We have vampires. Very, very strong and old vampires. We wish to make this town and kingdom better. Peace. We wish to keep werewolves at bay and out of our kingdom at all costs. You have already seen firsthand what the feral wolves will do to people.
I just
Yep.
stare. I lock eyes with Jay, and I don't look away. I don't blink. I'm just locked onto him like a predator.
You see that the You see that Jai's skin tone is very, very pale. Like he looks like he is sick with pneumonia. Like he really does not look very healthy right
Well,
now.
you called mom and dad, the king and queen, mom and dad, and they're both vampires. That kind of says potentially a little bit about your backstory, but
Yes.
that's blatantly obvious now.
I do notice that you're locking eyes with me as I speak, and I say, "Do you happen to have an issue with my appearance, Zoma? Is there egg on my face, so to speak? Speak your
No,
mind.
if I had to
We're
say
all friends
anything,
here.
I'd say you
All
appear to be
friends.
lack of blood.
No, I'm just not feeling the greatest. I was not born with a very good constitution. let's just put it. Let's just put that mildly. Get sick very easy, and I think the battle with the werewolves yesterday has left me quite ill.
Have you tried to
Um,
make peace with these werewolves?
Father,
We
mother,
have we have tried on
leave that one
multiple
to you.
occasions, but most of them are feral and cannot be controlled or reasoned with. Very few can be reasoned with. You've encountered one of the reasonable ones, but they seem to only care about blood and converting. As Zoma, we have learned of what has happened to you. We do not care. As long as you continue to be on our good side, we will stay on your good side.
I don't care about your sides. What I do care about is these poor hapless beasts being slaughtered by your kind when there's potentially another solution.
If there is another solution, we will try and find it throughout our adventures. But until that time comes, more and more people are going to get infected to the point where it it will be the world will be overrun by the lycanthropy disease.
Well, I could say the same of vampires.
It is very hard to spread the disease of a vampire, because a vampire must be a lord or
No.
lordess to give it. Very few vampires are pure enough to be a lord or lordess.
Exactly.
Oh boy, am I thinking bad thoughts right now? You should not have said that.
But as for your payment, as agreed, as he will get up from the table and walk towards what seems to be the fire pit, reach up to the dragon head, pull on one of the horns before it sort of just, comes off. As you notice, it is filled with gold coins.
Only a horn full of coins and they're gold?
No, the entire head comes off.
Oh.
Wow. That would be a lot of gold coins, depending on the age.
Right?
As he sets it onto I'm going to call it the U table for now, and sort of pushes it towards you. There should be about 600 gold in there for you to split amongst yourselves.
You want us to end your lichen problem for 600 gold?
I never said anything about ending a problem. This is for your recon mission at the bandit camp.
Aha! In that case.
Like I said to you at the tavern, Ragwell, back me up on this one. You will be well compensated for any aid that you provide to your king and queen.
I'm just looking at King Sep when I respond, going, the one with the forked tongue over there, the one that doesn't know how to tell the truth, that's lied to us from the time he's met us.
Hmm.
Is he going to be with us the whole time, or is he going to stay here with you?
He will be accompanying you, yes.
You know, there's going to be a babysitting fee. And we won't guarantee his safety.
You don't have to worry about my safety. I'm more than capable of looking after myself. I may look like shit, but I'm still a very powerful sort of warlock. So don't count me out of the fight.
The queen will look
And
at
I did
Zoma.
basically save your ass yesterday.
The queen will look at Zoma. So, if you are truly infected with lycanthropy, what werewolf bit you?
I describe the werewolf to my mother. The one that we fought, and the abilities that it had, the power that it possessed, being able to teleport, it completely shattered walls, the speed, the ferocity of the attacks, the shards that shot out from its body,
You
everything.
will notice Lynn, Drake, Queen T, Breeze, all sort of have a very concerned look. Raigan, Thor, and King Sep are the only ones who seem to be calm about this.
I look back at them and like, I've dealt with rage and anger my whole life. Do you think a little more anger is going to be more than I can handle? I'm not worried.
Thor will look
But I wouldn't
towards...
cross me, just to be sure.
Thor will look at Zoma. The rage that the beast will bring onto you is quite different from a barbarian's rage or anger rage. It is of true bloodlust that encourages you to kill anything in your path, especially if you are hurt.
Yes.
I know this because I am also one of those, which is why you have not been killed or attacked, because we are trying to make
When
efforts.
she responds, yes. Go ahead.
We are trying to make efforts to join the werewolves and vampires. So I am also a werewolf as well.
But you're also a member of this court. I am not. Let me
Yes.
speak with them. Let me meet with them. If they refuse, we'll make the problem go away.
I can try and set up a meeting with you and the High Alpha, the one that controls them all, which is why we have a bit of concern.
But I
Because
need...
the Alpha can control underlings, even
So-
spiked ones.
You see, Alpha controls the other males. I'm not male.
It controls all lycanthrope.
Mm.
Well,
just
then that's a
hope it
risk we'll
doesn't-
have to take, won't it? Because I'll give them a choice. What offer do I bring with them for peace? I can't just say, hey, leave them alone. Why? Because we want you to.
Right.
They
We-
obviously want something or need something.
We have offered land, resources, and people. They've denied all and just continued attacking. We do not know what they desire. It is something you are going to have to find out on your own.
I I have a thought, Lord Thor. If we could find someone powerful enough to create their own realm that they can run free and hunt in, I'm sure there's someone powerful enough to do that. Maybe not on these lines, but maybe far beyond.
The only one
Could
of
possibly
record,
send out a message.
the only ever recorded person able to do that is dead. They died 792 years ago. Your friends here are the only ones that have seen them since.
Hmm.
My eyes still locked with Jai. I just grin.
And we are going to leave the session off here.
Right.
Everyone does gain a level and a hero inspiration.
Oh, I needed this level.
We are leaving the session off here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.
Yay.